it was faced towards the door. So it was away from her. And it was cold in here too, so it was weird. And I immediately started praying, in the name of Jesus Christ, get out. God, get rid of any demons or anything in here. It was strange. It was strange, and it could be Jackie had me unplug it and plug it back in.
I've had this dream 2 nights in a row about this demon Santa thing.
Hi, and welcome to our very first podcast that we're trying. My name is Michael.
And I'm Hunter.
And together we're the Commentating Critics. And so in the podcast, we decided, or Hunter had an idea that he wanted to start a podcast and going over the most recent things. And one of the things on this video is he likes to comment and talk a lot on things. And we'll go ahead and explain their reasoning for what they should expect with this podcast moving forward.
Well, I think podcasts are really interesting. I have a few people I like to watch. I like to watch Jumpers Jump. They're very entertaining. But we're just going to talk about everything currently happening in the world and our opinion on it.
Alright. And so, first off, there's a lot of things that we have in our videos where people are getting a little confused. We're not father and son. So, I'm Uncle Michael, and he's my nephew, Hunter. So, I know we said it in a lot of the earlier videos we had, but Hunter lives about 30-45 minutes from me, and so he comes usually on the weekends because we usually have his sister here, and so he'll come and spend time, and we decided to start doing a YouTube channel together. So in the YouTube channel, which we're going to upload this podcast to that channel as one of our weekly videos, Commentating Critics, where we just do a lot of random things. So we've eaten a lot of weird things, spiders, crickets.
Drank a lot of weird things.
Drank some weird things.
Said some weird things.
Yeah, and we react to some videos and stuff, and we test out some products. So, I mean, you can say we're all over the place, but it's something that we just really like to entertain. Hunter is natural comedian or loving to, see other people smile.
Yeah, all my people out there that know me personally. I'm the funniest person y'all know.
And so we thought we'd give this a try. Hunter brought it to my attention that he wanted to do a podcast, and I said, hey, okay. And one of the things that he made as a New Year's resolution, or I put it as a New Year's resolution, he just wanted to do it, is he wanted to start making 2 videos a week instead of just 1. Well, the issue is there's a lot of weeks that he doesn't come. And so when he's not here, then we don't have a video for that week, and it either leaves it for me to do a video, which I'm not so sure y'all want to see just me reacting to something or doing something, or,
after that first time in Costello video, maybe they don't want me here anymore.
Yeah, and that is one thing, Hunter, and that's the new generation as a whole. They're more interested in the now. They're not as interested in the past. I don't understand why.
Okay, me, I'm interested in the past, but just it was that video.
And I don't think the real criticism was on you not liking the video. I honestly, looking through, and Hunter doesn't have access to the comments, so he hasn't seen them all, and we're going to do a video reacting to the comments, but I really believe that they're saying the way you went into it, you didn't have an open mind.
Yeah.
You already said at the beginning, you're not going to like this. And that's when I came into doing the YouTube. So, Commentating Critics, one of the things that I promised myself, and I promised you guys too, those of you out there watching, which we're currently at 127 subscribers. Thank you, each and every one of you. I never thought there would be that many people watching us. I figured maybe 2. My mom and my dad.
And my mom.
Or someone or his mom, yeah. But, one of the things I promised myself is I would go into each and everything with it open.
My mom doesn't even watch our videos anymore.
No.
She doesn't even watch them.
Shame on you.
She doesn't even watch the Peep video. She gave up before the Peep video even came out.
See, she needs to start watching, get those views going. But I've already said this. If you watched the prior video, you've heard it. But I was the kind of guy, and I still am to a point, where if I go to Outback, or I go to Applebee's, or I go wherever it is to
Chicken
eat,
tenders and french fries.
I'm always getting the same exact thing. I never wanted to even try anything else, because if I'm spending money and I try it and I don't like it, it was a waste to me.
It's like whenever you get a haircut and the barber asks if you like it, and in your head you really don't like it, but you have to say that you like it. Has it ever happened to you? Well, no, obviously it hasn't. You cut your own hair.
And forgive me for the music in the background. We do have his little sister here. She's 10 months old, and so they're watching some Goo Goo Gaga out there. And thankfully, someone created that Baby First channel. That channel is a miracle maker. If any of you have kids...
Baby First channel.
Yeah. It keeps her occupied. But I was always a person to get the same thing each and every time. And so I wanted to broaden my horizons, and this kind of gave me a platform to force myself into doing that. And so when we ate the spider, that's not something that I would ever really do in real life. I mean, well, I did in real life, but before this, when we ate the crickets, I honestly wouldn't have done that. When we did the one chip challenge, Hunter wimped out, but I would have never done that, and to put myself, and I
still won't ever do it.
And even going through it, I'm still happy I did it because I tried it. So that's my mindset going into everything. Even if it's something that's downright horrible, I'm like, hey, all right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna at least see if I like it before I dog it. So, and I hope you look at that going forward as well. I know we have some peppers. There are somebody donated to me from my work that she does her own growing peppers, like Carolina Reapers and all that stuff, and she makes her own homemade sauces, and I'm gonna do
Uncle
a video.
Michael said pepper, and I said no. Like, he didn't even finish the sentence. I heard Carolina, I zoned out for a second, and I heard pepper, and I'm like, sorry.
But I'm still gonna go for it and try them out and let y'all know what I think, and give y'all information. So if y'all are looking for those spicy peppers, or not so spicy, or that hot sauce that may taste good, she advised me to eat them on crackers, then hey, send her some business. She's not a sponsor by any means, but I'm going to try them out, and I'm going to let you know my honest opinion. So whenever I came into this, though, it was more than just food. I wanted to broaden my horizons on games, on items that I would have normally not bought. We have those reusable water balloons that we had purchased that we're going to go do a video on. That I'm really interested in seeing how those work. If they hurt hitting you, could you think something...
Oh, guess what I got for Christmas?
What?
I got, they probably know what I'm talking about if they're YouTube savvy, TikTok savvy. There's these things that are popular, and it's like, you know what an Orbeez is, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's like gel balls, a little bit tinier than Orbeez, but they're pretty much Orbeez. And it's on this electric gun. There's...
So you're shooting them?
Yeah, and there's a bump, 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 and there's a brrr. And,
So they expand in water? Or?
Yeah, they expand in water.
And when you shoot them, are they wet? Or
Yeah, they're wet.
So it's not
and
like
if you hit something
aerosol.
hard, most of the time it'll like explode, but like it does kind of hurt.
That's interesting. I didn't see that. So, but and we've tried some other things, those glow in the dark things. I know I'm a youth pastor, and my youth love things that glow in the dark or light up in the dark.
Those things glow. So I have a pack. There was this pack of gel balls. There was a pack of 5,000 of them, and they glow in the dark.
Huh. So before we get started on everything, I know we've done a really good intro, but anyway, that's what I'm hoping for. And in this podcast experience, I'm hoping to give a little more insight into us and why we're doing what we're doing with the YouTube channel, and maybe get some more people on board and grow our fan base, our audience, and just allow us to continue. So, well, first off, we'll talk about Christmas. You already mentioned some things, and and between Hunter and I, again, like I said, I'm his uncle, but I'm 42, so he's 13. So we have a 19-year age gap there, almost 20 years. So, what?
19.
I mean 30. Wait, 20. Wait. Sorry, 29 year. Forgive me. I'm trying to make myself younger than I really am. We have a 29-year age gap there, so we will differ on our opinions and stuff, but that's the beauty of this channel, I think. You get that aspect of both sides. So some things that I may like, I mean, I hold tight to in the past, like our Abbott Costello videos. I'm going to have him react to some Ernest P. Worrell and some
no
of the
idea
things.
what that is.
So I want to have him react to a video of that, and we're going to, have some fun with the age difference, but that goes the other way around. There's some things that, with his age, I'm flabbergasted with. Some of the things.
That's a word that's in use right now. Flabbergasted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone's using flabbergasted.
For the same reason. But for the same reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Because usually y'all take things like cap, no cap. Well, no, I've got a cap here. No, I meant no lying.
That's not really a thing anymore.
I got in trouble. I didn't get in trouble. At work, I'm a trainer, and I teach classes of people how to do their jobs, and we were talking about different terms, and I said bussin', and they started telling me never say that again. I'm like, why? I have a guy that Jackie watches, a guy on YouTube that when he likes something, he says that's bussin', and they're like, that's not the way it's used. And I'm like, oh. So what does bussin' mean?
Exactly how you used it, for us at least.
Okay, so
I mean, we don't use it anymore that much, but I mean, I know I don't use it anymore. I've never seen anybody use it for like the past year and a half. But
when I say bussin',
it means like good, yeah.
Yeah, I'm either cleaning up tables, you're a busboy, so you're bussing, cleaning up tables, or you're driving a bus, a school bus, you're bussing. I'm on my way to school, I'm bussing. Yeah. Okay, cringy, I know.
I don't know what they thought it meant, but.
So, for Christmas this year, being 42, I don't get a lot of gifts,
Socks
but I get
and
a
underwear.
lot. But yeah, I got a new cell phone because my other one cracked. Yeah, but I give those to myself.
Asking Santa for a better hairline.
You wait until you get up in your 30s, 40s.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm already getting receding hairline. Look at this. I'm not going to show the camera this, but look at that.
Yeah. No wonder you're growing it out long to cover it up.
Yeah, I am. I'm covering up my forehead. Like, actually, that's why I grew it out, so I could cover up my forehead.
All right, so we talked about, speaking of Christmas, so we talked about the Orby gun that you got. So you got a lot of cash for Christmas. I'm talking like $850. So
what?
You got like $850.
Oh, I thought you said $150.
No,
I'm like, you're way off, buddy.
So what all did you use that money for?
So I still have most of it, by the way. I have like $423, something like that left. Something like that. I had $853, y'all.
Should have used some to help better.
I mean, I had $953. My bad. I had $953. Anyways, I bought white 07 Air Forces, and those were $120. Hibbett Sports. Go to Hibbett Sports anywhere.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah. No, not a sponsor, but
it should be after how much he spent.
But I would say if you're looking for higher end shoes, to not go to Hibbett Sports, because Hibbett Sports is like sports, like they're more basketball Jordan shoes, and like that range. They did have my Air Forces, so I got those. They didn't have the Jordan 4s, so I went next door to this place called City Gear. Never seen it before. I went in there. They were a nicer. They were higher end Jordan. They had Jordan 1s, bunch of different shoes. They also didn't have my Jordan 4s. So I talked to the guy. I think he was the owner of the store. He was like, "Go to this place. This place has what you're looking for." And he told us that this place is like pretty expensive sometimes, all the time. But he told us he was gonna, he asked if we were paying with cash. Oh, so funny thing. He was like, before he told us where to go, he was like, "I can tell you where to go," and then he pointed to Joey and he was like, "Well, he's not gonna like that price." And Joey goes, "Oh, I'm not paying for it. He is." And he goes, "Oh, you're paying for it." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "In that case, go to this place. That's what you're looking for. they're going to shoot you a high price, but they'll let you negotiate if you're paying with the cash. So we went to the car. We called the place. They had what I was looking for. They had just my size. And drove there. It's called All Day Sneakers. We got there. I saw the shoes I wanted, the Jordan 4 black canvas. And I said, I want these. And we told him we're paying with cash. And he said he wanted $453. And that was a little high for me. And we also told him we're paying in cash. So he went to the back for a second, talked to the owner of the store, came back, said he could bring it down to $400, which, if you look anywhere online, new ones are like $350 to $400, and the retail price is like $225 to $275 or something like that, maybe $300. And so I was like, that's a deal. I just want them. I bought them and went back home.
$400. See, and like I was saying earlier to you, when I was growing up, see, I'm a big man. I go through some shoes. So I usually go through at least 3-4 pair of shoes a year.
Oh, and not to mention, afterwards, we asked if they had crease protectors for the Air Forces. They didn't have them. He said if we went to Dick's Sporting Goods across the street, they would have them. They were called Force Field, black and red box. He told us the size that we needed to get. We got there. The employee got it for us. Bought that. Topped it off with some Mountain Dew, baby.
For you and Joey.
Yeah, Joey got a diet one.
See, I just can't see spending $400 or almost $600 on 2 pair of shoes. I mean, saying 2 pair makes it feel a little better, but I think the most I've ever spent myself on shoes is around $60. And that
on
was
2 pairs or just 1 pair?
1 pair.
Okay.
1 pair. But again, to each their own. If you like what you like, you know, and it's with your Christmas money, you're being responsible with it, getting what you want. So yeah, I mean, I have nothing bad, negative.
My mom was gonna get onto me, but then she realized it was my version of her with her $270 purses and using it for like 2 weeks and then saying that she needs another one when it's like still looks perfectly new.
After 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't say anything. I don't use purses, so I don't know how long they last and all that.
She's trying to get another purse, and she has like 2 Michael Kors bags. She's using one, and there's a white one. They're perfectly fine, but she says she needs a new purse, and she's trying to get like Michael Kors shoes. Michael Kors, Michael Kors, Michael Kors.
Anything else Christmas you got that was interesting or you want to talk about?
I got new Hey Dudes, so that's like 3 pairs of shoes in like the span of a week. But yeah, we all got matching, or me and Joey got matching black ones, and then my mom got like the girly black ones. I got like a ridiculously amount of books. It was like 13 books. It was ridiculous. Some of them seem pretty interesting though, because I literally like, I really only like one genre, and it's like historical fiction, like based on real events, but with made up characters. And I typically go for like Vietnam War, World War II, World War I, that area. It's like all I read. Everything else is just boring. But I got a few of those books, and then there was one that was like, she got me one, it was like 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teenagers or something. I still don't know what that means. I asked her what it means, and it just... And then she got me a book of riddles.
I used to...
And some of them are stupid. It was like... It like asked us the question, it was like, how many letters are in the answer to this question? So you turn to the back of the book to see what the answer is. And it goes, 6. This is the only thing that makes it possible. Yeah. Like, what kind of explanation is that?
And the word answer, ANSWER, 6 letters. How many letters?
I think it said 4. I don't know. Yeah, it said 4, and it was like it's the only thing that makes this statement true. Like all the other ones gave explanations, but some of them are just like 4. True.
Well, speaking of riddles, because that's a video I wanted to do with you, and I was planning on doing soon, but is us doing the impossible quiz.
I have tried that before. I did not get very far.
Well, maybe because you are very smart. I mean, you take all.
I've played both
classes.
of them. I played 1 and 2.
I haven't either. I don't think so. I've watched people like PewDiePie.
And the cat taunts you. There's like a black cat in the game, and it taunts you the whole time. It's ridiculous.
All right, so we have New Year's coming up tomorrow, actually. So we're recording this on New Year's Eve.
Oh my gosh!
With New Year's,
you always get me the.
With New
I
Year's,
can't move, and the videos have to like lay down here.
people do New Year's resolutions. So are you the kind of person that sets resolutions for yourself? Goals?
Yeah, I made one for about like fully committing to the gym next year, cause like ever since I started going this year, I think we went in like. It was only like a month or 2 ago like a month and a half ago that we started going, but lately I've been kind of like skipping over, and I made one to try to consistently go.
Okay. Yeah, I made a New Year's resolution. I got to get back on my diet.
Holy crap! Guess what I just realized?
What?
Basketball tryouts are like the day after I get back from Christmas break.
Are you trying out again this year?
Yeah.
What
Didn't make the
position?
soccer team. Was definitely my mom won't let me try out for football. Not that I want to try out for football, but I mean I would try out for football. But my mom won't let me anyways. So there's no point.
What about baseball?
Baseball isn't in middle school anymore.
What? Why not?
Or wrestling or any of that. It's literally only basketball, football, and soccer. But they have wrestling and baseball and all that at high school.
Wow.
If I want to play baseball, I have to like sign up for a local team or a rec team.
But my New Year's resolutions I set was to lose weight again. Whenever we started this YouTube channel, I had gotten down to 224 pounds. I was at 356 when I started the keto diet with my wife. And when I weighed myself last night, I was back up to 281. I've actually stopped the diet for quite a while. So I really need to get back on it. I want to get back down to at least 220. So that's one. My other one is for this video is to start making a commitment to consistently get them out. Mm-hmm. So, but that takes a commitment on both sides as well. So we moving forward with the channel, like I said, he wants to start doing 2 videos a week. So my idea is because he wanted to do 2 videos, but he wants to start a podcast. And there's other things he wants to do as well, but we need to do this slowly, is make the podcast one of those 2 videos.
There is other things that I want to do?
The skits and stuff that you said?
Oh, yeah. No, well, that's just part of the regular YouTube.
Oh, okay. So, but I figured we'll make the podcast one of the 2 weekly videos. So we'll release a podcast on like a Monday or Tuesday and release the separate
We should do it
video.
on Wednesdays.
Why in the middle? If you're doing 2 videos, you want to split it up.
Oh, right, you're right.
So we'll release a podcast on like a Monday or Tuesday, and then release whatever the other video is on a Thursday or Friday. And then if we happen to have an extra video that we do that week as a bonus, then we'll release it on the Wednesday or on the weekend. But I make a commitment to put myself forward to make sure to have the time to do the podcast part itself weekly, and not only that, but whatever videos we end up doing. There's a lot of things Hunter's wanting to do. There's a lot of things I want to do as well. You still want to eat the Rocky Mountain oysters. We haven't been able to find them around this area, but what else do you want to do moving forward as far as podcast, or not podcast, but as far as video wise?
I don't know.
What's the channel that you watch all the time that you're always talking about and saying you want to mimic?
I watch a bunch. Well, there's all the ones I watch we can't mimic. Because we don't have a warehouse or that much money.
Right. That is the main thing that stops us on.
I mainly watch Mr. Beast challenges.
Oh, okay. That's not the one you mentioned, but Mr. Beast challenges.
Like literally, like whenever I was sitting there eating earlier, I was watching like surviving 24 hours in the Bermuda Triangle. last one to leave, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I know of Mr. Beast, and I've watched some of his videos, but I'm not familiar with like the challenges and stuff. I see them as I go. Maybe I need to start watching them a little more. The main things I watched.
You remember that show Squid Game that came out? Like,
yeah, I watched him recreate it. I did watch that video.
Yeah, you know how much money he spent on that?
Oh, I can only imagine.
It was like $30 million. No. Yeah, it was like $30 million he spent on that.
Wow.
And then he made another one where it was like that, but it was Charlie and Chocolate Factory, and the winner got to keep the factory. But like it was like almost like an exact recreation of the.
Oh,
it was
wow.
crazy.
Oh. Okay. So we have a lot of ideas and stuff moving forward, and it is kind of hard with just the two of us. We don't have writers and all that other stuff. So, but we'll get it going, and I truly hope you guys are entertained. And I love the comments, even the negative comments. And I mean, we had one, and it says, and this is from Brandon, Florida. So it says, if you go into something convinced you won't like it and you don't particularly listen, then you won't like it. So this is harking back to what we were talking about earlier, where you're already familiar, you already knew going into it, and that was, to be honest, our first reaction video. So he may not have.
Was it really?
Yeah, that was the first one we did. So, but anyway, you want to answer back to that? It's got 38 likes on it.
I agree with it.
You agree with it? Okay, and so. Are you going to go?
No, but with that video, that wasn't exactly what I was doing. I was just saying, I have a feeling. I just didn't express it right. What I was trying to say is, I have a feeling that I'm not going to like it. Not that I was saying, I don't like this, I don't even want to watch it, I don't even care about it.
So, and then I'm just going to read one more, and it says...
Where's that Grandma Debbie one?
Oh, yeah, Grandma Debbie. I can't remember where it was, but I'll look it up. So while I'm looking at it, I'll go ahead and here's one. Your son, this is GJ Mocha 7.
DJ Mocha 7.
Yeah, your son reminds me of my little brother. We used to watch America's Best Dance Crew when I was a thing. Or when it was a thing, sorry. And if a team didn't do enough backflips and tricks, he didn't like them, even if the routine was clean. I do that too.
Even if the routine was clean?
Yeah, and my wife and I, when we watch things, we watch The Masked Singer, we used to watch all the So You Think You Can Dance and American Idol stuff, and I've been in music my whole life.
Have you ever watched Dance Moms?
I haven't seen that. No.
That is so much drama.
But the...
JoJo Siwa was on Dance Moms when she was a little kid.
But I do that all the time, and I catch myself, and I know it's wrong, and I've been working better at it and trying to pull myself around to where I'm no longer looking at it that way, and that's a part of doing this as well on this channel. But I have literally sat there, and I'll shake my head, and I'm like, man, they're off key, they're this, and then she'll look at me and say, they sound better than you, trying to put me in my place. And that's right, I should be put in my place, because at least they're out there putting their best foot forward in front of the world. And that's part of what I'm doing here with this
I have a problem with that whenever I hear people singing and they're not in key, because I'm a musician myself.
Yeah, and you.
So it makes me kind of mad.
So a little bit about yourself while I'm looking for the comment. What was it that you played? Because you played quite a bit.
I missed a big thing for Christmas. I got a keyboard, a piano keyboard.
Oh yeah, already playing some things on your keyboard. Yeah. I don't think this is the one that you were talking about, but it says, now that's a joke, and then has a laughing face, says, love Grandma Debbie. It's Deborah Sparks. But she made another one.
She made another one somewhere.
That is hilarious, and it was sad that she said that she's not watching the channel anymore because of the way the reaction went and stuff. But she's still in it.
There it is.
Oh yeah, it says, I'm almost 70. These were the funniest comics in their time. Your son is an effing brat. I won't watch you ever again. Love Grandma Debbie. Well,
we went hysterical over that. Yeah. We were like, it was hilarious.
So, Grandma Debbie, we love you. We're sorry that you're not watching over the way he was reacting to that.
Everyone, spam "We love Grandma Debbie" in the comments.
Yeah, Grandma Debbie or Deborah Sparks. That was just one reaction, and we did another. We did another
Abbott
Abbott Costello with two different skits.
And I liked it because I understood it. I understood the first one too.
Yeah, give that one a try, Grandma Debbie. But we love you too, Grandma, and we hope you come back and give us a second chance. We really do. So, what was your favorite video so far in what we've done? As far as this has been a year. Our channel. Our very first video was done on December.
It was like December, it was like December 13th or something like that. December 14th.
Can We Stand the Heat? And it was.
You gotta click more.
I can't see more. Oh yeah.
Well. Oh, December 3rd.
December 3rd, 2021 was our very first video. Oh, 2021, yeah. So I forgot. I'm sorry. I was born in 1980. Okay, so saying 2023 or 2020 anything is very weird to me. Matter of fact, I was talking to my youth group.
You were born in the wait. Never mind.
I was talking about youth group Wednesday night. We were talking about New Year's, and we were talking about Y2K and how everybody thought the world was going to end and stuff.
Who's Y2K?
You really don't know. We got to react to a video about Y2K. Y2K is when we went from 1999 to 2000, and the world thought it was going to end. They thought the
But the world ended in
crash.
2012, though.
Well, no, but here they said that what was said because they thought that the computers did not have the capacity to switch from 1999 to 2000 for the year, and so it would switch over the 1900 and not 2000. And so when that happens, all the banks would crash, all the credit bureaus would crash, because all of their information would be lost. Nothing, because it's going back to 1900. And so it caused mass panic. I mean, literal panic everywhere. And there was some things that happened, but we'll save that for a video later.
I saw this post online one time, and it was like, plans for the future. Have a kid. Make them watch 2012 movie. Tell them I survived that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tell them that me and my mom survived that, and I was only 3 years old.
Yeah, I didn't have anything with 2012. It wasn't that big of a deal, I don't think. I watched the movie though.
I'm gonna tell them that I survived that. I'll tell Kylie that we survived that.
So what's your favorite video though that we've done so far? Because we've done a lot of things, from showing you how to rock lanes. That Cartona Electric Speedway was pretty fun.
That was probably my favorite one, to make at least. Mm-hmm. Now, you can't see it in the video, but I was having a straight up panic attack. I almost flipped over in the video. It felt like I was about to flip over. It doesn't look like I was about to flip over, but I skirted out for a second, and it was.
We need to go back now that you're old enough to ride with the adult ones, and we could. And that was the problem. That's why we had to.
No, I was old enough. I just didn't have the height.
Oh.
I was old enough, but I was an inch short.
Should wear platform shoes.
Well, those forces make me 2 or 3 inches taller. I'm taller than Mama when I wear them.
Honestly, with me, I think my favorite video was one of, the one chip challenge. It was something that it took me a lot to do. Even just to buy the thing, it took me a lot. And then when I was able to get my wife involved, and I was like, thankfully, someone's doing it, so it's not just me, because it'd be, as you saw, a very short video if it was just me. But then to sit back and watch her, she went literally over an hour without anything to eat or drink. I mean, she was a trooper. And there was a comment on there laughing, saying the man couldn't stand more than 2 minutes, and she beat him out, made him look bad. And hey, that's right. She's actually good with spice and stuff like that. So, but I think she said.
This is exactly why I grew my hair out. Look at that. I look like Chicken Little.
So we've done a lot of things. We've actually done, I think it's 58 videos now over time. So we've got a lot of videos that we have posted. Yeah, 127 subscribers, 58 videos since then. So we hope to put more out there this year, and yeah, honestly, keep the comments coming, whether negative or not. Somebody posted today, actually, put a post on that same video that Abbott and Costello saying, "Why did you even put this up? These comments are tearing you apart." And I'm like, looking at it and going, yeah, but even bad comments are good comments, and it helps us grow. If we put something out there y'all don't like, let us know, so that way we can turn around and try to,
also, we need a name for this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We need a name for this thing. We can't decide on a name, and we want y'all to...
So when I post this, it's going to be the Unknown Commentating Critics podcast, and then I want you guys to put out...
Oh, it could be Into the Unknown.
Yeah, Into the Unknown. There you go. But give us some examples or ideas of what you want us to call it, and who knows, maybe we'll go ahead and put one of your comments up there and may choose what you suggest, and so we can go ahead and move forward with that. So the negative comments don't hurt you either?
No, they don't hurt me.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know most of them, but...
Well, no, I did figure out a way to read all of them.
Oh.
But, they can't really say anything to hurt me. I've heard worse things before.
So steering off a little bit of what we're going to do, because we've given you our commitment going forth, but let's get a little bit into something I know you like talking about, sports. Well,
fighting.
First...
Oh. I got jumped one time.
Fighting?
Well, that was on my mind, so I just said fighting. I was going to mention how I got jumped, but...
Yeah, wearing $400 pair of shoes, I bet you're going to get jumped.
Did you just hear that?
Yeah, your sister.
It sounded like a little fart. It went...
So what about fighting then?
I was in elementary school. It was like 2nd or 3rd grade. I think it was 2nd grade. And I was making I got dropped off, and I was walking towards the gym, because that's where we go in the mornings. And there was this group of guys that were like, some of them were behind me and some of them were in front of me. There was a bunch of them, but only 5 of them actually jumped me. But...
You know why they did it?
No, they just wanted to do it. It was ridiculous. But, they started pushing me around, and they pushed me onto the ground, and then they let me get up, and then they were like, say that you're scared of us. And I'm like, okay, I don't want any trouble, I'm scared. Well, I thought this guy that was walking by, it was another student, I didn't know he was part of that group. I walked up to him trying to make a conversation. I'm like, I don't know, I whispered, I'm not really scared of them. He turns around and goes, wham! Right on my jaw. And my adrenaline was so high. Luckily, I didn't feel it. But as soon as I said it, he turned around and went, boom! And I was like, And that's when they got me on the ground again, and they were like kicking me, and then they left. I went to the office, and I was like, I just got jumped. And they were like, well, what'd they look like? And I'm like, there was like 15 of them. I don't know what they look like. And they were like, oh, you don't know what they look like? Then we don't believe you. My mom believed me. I couldn't describe what they looked like, so they didn't believe me. But if you're getting jumped and you're covering your head and you're getting kicked, are you going to be like, okay, blue Spider-Man jacket and ripped jeans, that guy has got a red hat on and a blue and white shirt, and that guy, like, no, I'm like,
I don't know why I haven't heard about this, man. I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I was in like 2nd grade. But that kid, like, he was, boom.
Like your Uncle Michael.
And like my head went, what? Like it jerked my head.
Oh, wow.
But, that was like, it was pretty scary.
Now, speaking of sports in a way, because you're fighting, I'm interested in fact because you keep walking around saying football, but you're talking about soccer. But so
Football.
are you gonna? So you know, America we call soccer. It's overseas is football. So you like watching.
Oh, did you know that soccer was not actually made, like that name was not made in America? It was actually made in Europe.
I didn't know that.
Like Australians say soccer. So, like some parts of Australia say soccer.
Interesting.
Even though Australia is its own continent. But yeah.
So for you call it football though.
No, I don't call it football. Wait, are we talking about European football or American football?
European.
I call it football as a joke sometimes. Like, if y'all... Actually, no, never mind.
Because you're saying someone passed away in football today,
Oh, yeah,
right?
Pele. His name wasn't actually Pele, but whenever he was a kid, this kid... he was like 8 years old. Oh, by the way, he died on December 29th, so 2 days ago.
Was he active or is he retired?
No, he's been out for a long time. He was 82 years old.
Oh, okay.
But he was one of the greatest soccer players of like all time, and he passed away at 82 on December 29th, 2 days ago. And he had been in like not good health for a while. But we were all hoping that he would make it to 2023, but he passed away 2 days ago.
I'm sorry to hear
But
that.
one of the greatest soccer players of ever. He played for Brazil, I believe. He was Brazilian.
I played 1 year of soccer when I lived in Virginia, but it's just not something that I really got into. I was always into football or baseball. I never played basketball for school. I played in the neighborhood a lot, but it was always baseball or football. In my later years, I played a lot of like roller hockey and stuff and ice hockey. So I love that.
But the World Cup recently happened. We all know that because that was a big deal this year.
Your team didn't win.
My team didn't win. My main team I was going for, Portugal. Love them. If they didn't make it, my runner-up was going to be Brazil. Well, Portugal got knocked out by Morocco, which I'm still mad about because that shouldn't have happened. Like, ridiculous. Then Brazil got knocked out, and it was the last 4 teams left were Argentina, France, England, and what was it? Oh, Morocco. Then England and Morocco both got knocked out, so it was down to France and Argentina, and they also have 2 really good players. And I just went for Argentina because Messi, goal. Even though he has scored 1 goal with his hand before, there's even footage of it. They still counted it back when he played on Barcelona. But they ended up winning the whole World Cup. The next one's in 2026, and it's probably going to be in America, which is not very good.
Why
Because that means all the games are going to be happening at like 3 a.m. Which is, it's bad. I don't know why. They should have it in like, I don't know, anywhere but here. Like honestly, anywhere but here. But yeah.
So segueing into the little closer to home, what I like, the NFL. So you're a Dolphins fan. I'm a Buck fan.
Yeah.
So the Dolphins, they aren't looking too well. Did you know Tua is under concussion protocol again?
And they said he didn't show any signs of a concussion, but
I saw that.
Yeah.
So they're in second place right now in the AFC.
I believe the Eagles are first, aren't they?
Bills.
Bills? Oh, it was the Eagles
The
for
Bills
a little
took
bit.
the division. The Eagles are in the NFC with the Cowboys.
Wait, then who am I thinking of?
You're thinking of the Bills.
No, there was somebody at the beginning of the season.
Well, the Bills are way ahead. I mean, they've got 12 wins. Y'all only have 8 with 2 games left.
Yeah, but like at the beginning of the season, I swear it said Eagles. Maybe I was looking at the overall.
Yeah. So, but this week you're going to be going up against the New England Patriots.
That's a rival game.
And then the Patriots haven't been doing too well.
It's a huge game.
And then next week you have the Jets. There's no way of getting first place, so you're going to be
We
second.
should wipe out the Jets.
But you're trying for a wild card.
Yeah.
But y'all had that loss to Green Bay last week was heartbreaking. I know I was watching it here. Jackie and Valeska were like, is it over? I said, no, I'm just watching it. I know Hunter's watching it at home. I'm watching it with him. So, now, I'm a Buck fan, though. So our Bucks are the same record as your Dolphins, 8-7.
Yeah.
But they're first in an NFC South. So
they won't be for long. Yeah, they're not going to the Super Bowl, that's for sure.
Yeah, we can still make it.
They all aren't going to the Super Bowl.
So if we can lock up our playoff position this week, if we beat the Carolina Panthers.
You know the Dolphins haven't won a Super Bowl since 1975, 1974.
I thought 79 was their undefeated season. Was it 74?
No, it was definitely 74 or 75. 73.
Oh, they went undefeated, but they didn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. The last time they won the Super Bowl was it was either 73, 74, or 75. I think it was 74.
Well, the Bucks play come up Carolina tomorrow, and then next week Atlanta. But both of them have losing records. It doesn't matter. Carolina wiped us up, but I'm looking for it. Hopefully, Tom Brady can turn it around. And
you know who I haven't heard of ever since last Super Bowl? I haven't heard anything from the Bengals.
Nope.
I haven't heard anything from the Bengals.
Burrows, he's a good quarterback, though.
Yeah, I wanted him to win last year.
Did you hear about the Bucks' backup quarterback, though, what he did this weekend?
No, what did he do?
He ended up saving somebody's life. He was in the harbor with in Tampa with his brother on jet skis, and a helicopter crashed. And he went out there and was able to rescue him out and stuff, and called 911, got him to safety. So they did a big thing where he's an honorary, you think Coast Guard or something, guard, whatever.
That's
guard.
crazy.
So it's pretty neat. So shout out to you, Blaine Gabbert. Thanks for being here. You are. So, but to close out everything, I figured we'd talk about something that happened strange here. So we always give Bible verses at the end of our chapters and stuff, and I don't believe in ghosts or anything. I've never seen one, but I believe in demons.
Oh, you're talking about what happened?
Yeah. So we have a camera in here, and y'all have normally seen it behind us here. And here, I'll grab it real quick. So I want to hear your comments.
It's a baby camera. There's this little tablet with it, so we can watch our little baby while she's in the room by herself.
So this is the camera.
Yeah, that's the camera.
And it's a really good camera. I wanted to do a video on it.
You can talk through it. You can move it all angles.
So we've never had this problem before, but it has a little iPad that comes with where you can watch the video and stuff on it, and it tells you the temperature in the room and all that stuff. And so my wife and I were watching it the other day, and all of a sudden she's jumping around and playing and stuff like that, and stuff.
And then she stops and is looking off in the distance at something.
Which she does a lot. But the temperatures start dropping from 74, and we had the heat on here, but it started dropping down one by one. We're really quick, all the way down to 63, I think it was. And it actually started giving warnings on the tablet. It goes, and it had a little thermometer that was blue with ice on it saying it was cold in there. And so we're watching it going, what's going on? And all of a sudden the camera just goes, and this switch, she wasn't nowhere near it, so she didn't touch it.
And keep in mind, y'all, the crib is maybe that tall. And this is me standing up next to this table. I'm 5'3". So it's the crib is this tall. And Oakland's only that tall.
That's wide.
That tall? Well, I was saying this.
I know, I got you.
But anyways, it's on top of that. It's on top of this fan box over here, which is on top of a bedside table stool. And her arms are not the length that it requires for her to reach up that high.
We make sure her crib's far enough away to where she can't reach anything.
Because she will reach. She has grabbed the remotes and stuff before. But there's no possible way that she could grab, her hand can't even fit around this thing to pick it up.
And it was facing, instead of being facing out like this, when I came in the room, because my wife immediately started saying, go get her, go get her, it was faced towards the door. So it was away from her. And it was cold in here too, so it was weird. And I immediately started praying, in the name of Jesus Christ, get out, God, get rid of any demons or anything in here. it was strange. It was strange. And it could be Jackie had me unplug it and plug it back in to see
I've had this dream 2 nights in a row about this, like, demon Santa thing that is, like, trying to come kill all of us.
Krampus?
It's like Krampus, but worse. It's like Krampus on steroids. He keeps trying to kill us, like, we're here. And we were, like, on the front porch. And this dude just shows up and you see his hand, like, you see his hand go like this on top of Mama's Prius, except Mama's Prius was on that side. Mm-hmm. But you see his hand go boom, and then he stood up. This dude's like 8 foot tall. Like, this dude's like Shaq. And for some reason, I had this like 6 foot long sword out of nowhere, just came out of nowhere. And we were like, get inside. And this dude phases through the back door. So, phases, just walks right through it. And I'm like, and every time I'm in like a self-defense situation in a dream, I'm so weak. Like, if I have a dream about fighting someone, I punch like this. I'm like, instead of like,
I've had dreams like that.
Instead of like that, I'm just like, and I don't remember exactly how we got rid of this dude. We got rid of him one time. And then a few days later, this dude comes back. And it was like a movie this time. We get rid of him, and there's this car. It's like the end scene of a movie, like a cliffhanger. So like my perspective then turned into a movie. So my dream turned from me to the movie, and this like I think it was like a moped. These two people on a moped, and they drive by the road over there, and you see the bush rustle a little bit. And then you see this dude's fingers and hand come out of the bush. And I just woke up. It was ridiculous. And I'm like, what is going on? I have some weird dreams, y'all.
My weirdest reoccurring dream, and I want to do a video on dreams as well, and what they mean and stuff, but my weirdest reoccurring is I used to have as a kid, all the time I'd wake up and go to my mom's room or something, and she'd be a skeleton. Just laying in the bed.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then, or I'd go to my grandma, because we stayed with my grandparents, my mom and papa, for a while, and they were skeletons, you know, or everywhere I would go, they would be laying in bed, but it would just be skeletons laying there, and I would be scared. I've had a lot of dreams like that, and that's why.
I have this recurring dream. It hasn't happened in a while. It's where I go to this swing set, and I'm swinging, and I start walking home, and like I'm paranoid to even walk through the neighborhood at night because of this, but I have a dream these dudes come try to get me, and it's like this big thing of woods, and I just run into the woods, and I'm running as fast as I can, and I'm tripping over roots, and I'm just going, and I look back and they're not even there anymore, and I'm like 15 miles into the woods, and I don't know where I'm at. And then I wake up. I've had that one like at least 4 times. I had this other one. This was like a long time ago. I've only had it one time. Vividly remember, like, straight up remember everything in that dream. This was in like 2017, I think. It was before the hurricane happened. So it was like 2017, 2016. And it was me and a bunch of my friends.
You're talking about Hurricane Michael. We were hit. If you watch our last video reacting, we went through Hurricane Michael and lost our homes.
And it was this whatever trying to kill us, and he was like, one of y'all choose to die, and I was like, it's gonna be me. I'm not letting my friends die.
It's gonna be me.
So I walk up to him. I kneel down. Shoots me right in my forehead. Everything goes black and white. Like, I can see, like, I'm definitely dead. Like, I'm like on the ground. Like, my face is on concrete. But I can still see, but everything's black and white. And I just get up. A big gaping hole in the forehead from a bullet. Everything's still black and white. Yeah, but this was different. This was different. I promise I'm not an Antichrist, y'all. But anyways, there was this bridge, and I see Mamaw and Aunt Jackie, I think. So I walk up to them, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And I look up.
Very interesting. But again, if you want to hear a video on us talking about dreams and our nightmares and what they mean and stuff, let us know.
One more thing. Do you know why we always... So, in a dream, if we die, we don't actually die. And if we do end up about to die, we wake up. Do you know why that happens?
If you die in your dream, you can die in real life.
Our brain cannot comprehend what death is like. Like, it's impossible for our brain to comprehend because we've never been dead before. So our brain doesn't know what death is like. So we either just wake up or we just keep living in the dream.
Very interesting.
And you'll never see a clock in your dream, apparently. You'll never see a clock in your dream. A working clock, at least.
I don't know if I have or not.
Exactly.
Let us know if you have. If you've seen a working clock in your dream. That's weird. I've never heard that. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and sign up from the unknown or untitled.
Into the Unknown podcast.
Yeah. So leave a comment and let us know what you think. And let us know if you like this. If you want us to continue on every week with the podcast. And yeah, your sister's telling us she's ready. So you ready to go?
Yeah.
So the verse of the day today is Ecclesiastes 3:1. It says, "To everything there is a season, a time for purpose under heaven." So there is a time for everything, a time for purpose. Everything is in God's time, you know, and that's why we look at things as...
Ow, dude. Sorry.
Just like, yeah, he's teaching you a lesson. But we always want things, and that's one of the things that about this generation is we always call it the microwave generation. They want things now, you know. And unfortunately, you know, sometimes we have to wait. There's, you know, long suffering, that patience we have to be a part of. And so, but I hope you guys are patient with us. I hope you guys enjoyed this first year of Commentating Critics and what we've been able to put out for you so far. And I promise much more to come. So from Michael, okay.
Y'all probably won't understand this, but this is from the last video. Oh, actually the one that won't be posted.
Yeah, we did a video earlier, or not earlier, last week, and for some reason it said it was corrupted. I can watch it on the camera, but it won't transfer from memory card into the laptop. It says the files are corrupted, and it won't. So
y'all have any advice on that? Please.
Yeah, so we gotta. I thought it turned out to be a pretty good video. It was on Cracker Barrel drinks, the weird ones, and they weren't too good. So from Michael
and me / Hunter,
together we are the Commentating Critics. Have a good day.
I gotta learn how to play that.